Something great. Not sliding the Air Force One. Yeah, got that Griffin holler about that nigga. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? What the fuck, nigga? It's the most nigga hit the. Hey, that's the nigga that hit the most home runs about steroids, nigga. What you saying, nigga? But get right, boy. That boy had 642 home runs in his career, boy. Hey, Griffin holler, man. That's why he on the cover, man. Why else they gonna put him on the cover, man? That nigga the true pig. Hey, he crazy motherfucker. Nigga, we still hit for the home run. He ain't had no team. He still hit for the home run. Yeah, you talking about? He got a lot of injury though. He was old shit. The Madden was got that sour hair too. Yeah, this had A-Rod and Griffin. And Edgar Martinez. A-Rod went to A-Rod then though. That before the A-Rod didn't get tight to the steroid. Griffin was tight from day one. It don't matter, Mike. What that mean? They made it 1 year. But 1 year they would go, they had the got that lockout for that 95. The other year he had about 40 home runs for like half the season. Exactly, boy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Respect Griffin, man. That's all I'm saying.
As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the team's
Respect Griffin, man.
playoff position in the NFC.
Ever, boy.
All of these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed.
No steroid, boy.
It's the Lions going up against the
But my batting stats came from that nigga, man.
So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon.
Frank Thompson played for a big, bro. Yeah, Frank Thompson was true too. Man, why couldn't put no man? Cut it out. What the fuck you put this black on like that for, man? Man.
Between the Detroit Minnesota Vikings.
This nigga always doing some crazy shit, man. Man, bro. This nigga got all black on, man. I got all purple on. That shit don't even look right, man. This nigga out here crazy, man. They gonna put all black on the shit, man. This nigga right here, shut up, bro. You talking about Negro League and shit, man. Alright, man, shut the hell up, man. Shit for real, bro. Huh? I don't know what. Why you crazy fuck, boy? I'm just let you talk, boy. Hey, I had talent. I ain't just fuck up F on the wall and shit, bro. I was like, I ain't slide, I got the F on the wall. Huh? Bro, man, you got all black on, bro, so that's why I put my white on, man. I got all white on, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same concept. Yeah. I play shit. I been playing softball too. I fought that softball. And they got some softball league down there, motherfucker. Nah, ain't nothing coming at you no 69 miles about no softball though. Now, if nigga hit the ball, that be going over 75. They going over 75 miles though. Yeah, they get paid to play that. They got leagues down here and shit. And they be traveling and shit like that. Yeah, whatever you want to eat.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This is the second time.
Baseball, you can put the ball wherever you want it to, man. You do that in baseball, bro. It's just certain pitches you can't hit though.
Especially the second time around when there's a score to settle from game one.
Like you're not really hitting no 100-mile-per-hour fastball like finna kill that bitch. No, you only can make contact with them motherfuckers. Not finna kill this shit.
We are at the newest stadium in the NFL, and its inaugural year. There's a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Okay, Charles, the Vikings offensive starters, a former Ole Miss Rebel is a guy to watch, and that's Laquan Treadwell.
No doubt about it, and when you look at his speed, forget it. All right, just throw out that time stuff. Watch his play speed. He plays the game really fast and big and aggressive.
Hey, but baseball, man, the pitcher can't up.
If he plays to that, he'll really
help this Vikings team. That's why the points don't be like that.
Give it to him right up the gut.
Oh, I forgot my running back hurt.
About the 23-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs right side.
Hey, it's Griffin, cuz. I don't even know how you look that shit up.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass straight in pregame warm-up.
I need to kill that home run derby, all that shit.
Practices. We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets...
Oh, Lord, Diggs got hurt.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. first set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I remember the game was slow way back then, too.
People call it explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
He'll pick.
And they got broken ribs, man.
Things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Eighth play in this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get it for sack number 9 now on the year. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down, 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
That's it, man.
With a setup shot at the 27-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. It's a pickup of 17 there.
Knock it out there.
Convert here on 4th and inches.
Wow.
Hey, go on your room.
If this doesn't work, you're going to get an incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes them go for it. And I'll be darned if they don't get the 1st down.
What? No, you ain't brushing your teeth. Go in the room. Brush your teeth later. You ain't gonna be in no hour brushing your teeth.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And it pops free. The collision.
You did all that, but you might hold on to the goddamn ball.
2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he's got room. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Minnesota's kick team running. The Vikings move it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the others.
Oh, well, come on, bro. He was right there. Come on, man. Why he gonna move behind the nigga?
Remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And
He don't?
Loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Taken from just outside the 30. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown.
Oh, I went too wide.
And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won a fight for the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Oh, great. You got to hit that.
17 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Detroit.
They bring the pain, boy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his
Yeah,
running back, and he's got it.
I like to see.
Get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Good. No. Check. Patriot.
stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down.
So, that's what I like to see.
Tendency. Stay with what you are, stay
Wrong,
with what you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
So, oh man, you gotta beat them kids.
Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Looking to throw. It's a short
Out of bounds.
complete to his
Let's get
tight
it.
end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds
Oh
his
boy,
target.
bullshit. Jones, what you doing, cuz?
Zone touchdown Detroit.
Oh, bitch.
Tajay Sharp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Another pistol look here. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how he was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more
Tell me why they hating. Hating on me. That nigga in quarter. They call it hold. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we...
Nigga in quarter and they call him hold.
And you can put pressure on them and make it tough.
Shit,
That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw here. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch. He's able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Nigga in quarter and they call it hold.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Get real, guys.
Wide, 3 of them to the right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell.
So man-to-man gonna stick that there alone. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15.
They going too.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver, 85 yards. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump start.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Vikings. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Get it to him, Bird.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
What are you looking forward
Oh, shit.
Right up here in the booth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to
Oh, yeah,
cross the
nigga.
20, but not by
That
much.
nigga out of here.
Down at the 21-yard line.
I'm taking that touchdown, man.
Timeout here, yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
What's up?
Deep.
Man, stop, man. God damn, boy.
Detroit. Tajay Sharp as the first half is winding down.
Look at
The
this.
Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Nigga scrambling, he throw it up, nigga.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic.
They throw that flat ass ball. That
That
nigga said that, boy.
And the D-line piecing together must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of down.
That bird, that nigga said that, that flat ass ball.
He's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So here come the Lions now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here.
That nigga right there, ballin'.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's over there,
One of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback.
That nigga ballin'.
Another thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That little nigga ballin'.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone.
Keep getting that nigga the ball, man.
A good pickup there.
That little nigga ballin'.
First down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
If you were going to break the tackle, I would just got your ass down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Probably would have missed it more. Missed the shit out of that bitch.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Got a man right side.
Keep hitting that nigga, man. It's gonna come out.
The catch at 2nd and 8.
I don't like you to do. Keep hitting that nigga like that, bro. It's gonna come out. He hitting that nigga like that, boy. Keep it up, my nigga.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man sharp, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Hold them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, Lord. To the crib.
Just missing his 2nd there.
To the crib.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now back to throw.
What's up? Me,
Made
boy.
the ball roll free and brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's going to field this at the 4. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play as conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do.
Boy, I miss Boogie.
Way down.
Boogie running that bitch.
The best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, on that play, the expression "don't
Boogie gonna run that ball, man. This nigga here.
That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play.
Lay on that ball,
It was
boy.
over in a heartbeat.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And we return, welcoming you back.
Boy, yeah, like he Aaron Donald or something.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. We've got a
Aaron Donald, what? Change the name.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Bird. Oh, that ball, dude.
Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Thomas. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. It's a short.
He hit him like that, Jones. About him out of there.
Time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
This time he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pit dog. Oh, Lord, sweet Jones, make a play, baby. Make a play, baby. We live. Make a play, baby.
Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Make a play, Green. Good deep, boy.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out,
We
so
live.
many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one
Touch
looks
back.
equally as good. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say crosses at the 11-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last goal around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Who plays out territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
What the O-line is? Shit.
That's what they're looking for here. Credited with a 1-yard gain.
Sorry,
Second and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
See you, boy.
Wide open receiver complete.
See you, boy.
Just shy of the 35 to the 34.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball.
I see you, boy.
You got really confident in the middle of the field. Bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
See you, boy. Oh, Lord. On the ball, boy.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching it as they are running it.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
See you, boy.
Oh, he's
Better get your user, boy.
He's getting to 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field.
See you, boy.
Chance of success as they did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
We're going to take off,
Forced
man.
out to his left. Oh, no.
Fumble that
Lost the
bitch.
football.
That nigga, boy.
Recovered.
That takeaway, partner, right there.
That won't give me a quarterback this year.
Coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make
Well,
it,
D.
we give
No,
our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
This nigga on the fumble and shit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Come here, bitch.
Got his man on the end route, complete.
On my fumble leg, goddamn. On a real hit.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
3.
He's going to flip.
All right. Fuck yeah.
It'll be a pickup of just 2.
Drop that nigga.
They'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. Second and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Back to throw. And
Good draw, nigga.
Dorsett, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
So
He comes back with one complete. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route, that's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
let me get that bit back, nigga. Boy, man. On the real hit, y'all. Hey, TJ.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Man, don't fuck with me, bro. That's a real hit. Real hit phone. Bullshit phone. They got that.
They need 8 yards on 3rd down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I had the hell you don't kick that off, man.
Calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your...
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down,
ain't no free kick.
Kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And the celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations are a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position.
Take that bitch out of
This
bounds.
defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Good job. Kick that bitch out of bounds. Good job. Appreciate that. Need 17, that's it.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Need 17 y'all, that's it, y'all.
Enemy territory.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw.
Come here.
It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now over that.
Treadwell, I see you.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here's the veteran. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's the veteran kicker,
That bullshit, boy.
with 3 seconds to go. This for the win.
Some bullshit there. Man, I lost a goddamn. I done lost motherfucker me. Don't give a fuck though. We don't give a fuck. Good game, nigga.
Fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Minnesota, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EASports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Sorry, that nigga here. Who gave 14 points to give that boy? You gonna respect me? nigga.